Hello, let me teach you how to make corn flour. So first you start by selecting out your corn. You see the rotten ones, the bad ones. You remove them out like you can see in the video. This is the first time watching my channel. You're welcome. Please subscribe and like this video and join the Gina TV family. Next, you have to wash your corn. So when you add water to your bowl, the natural thing is that the bad ones will float up, like the other bad ones that you couldn't get. The rotten ones will float up, so you throw them out, and the good ones will sink down. Stone too will sink down, so you have to be very careful. So we washed out for sand, because of sand, dust, and all those particles, so that when you use the corn flour, you won't be tasting sand in the food that you have cooked with it. So we washed this thoroughly, then we changed the water and put in another water. Corn flour can be used in making local delicacies like Epiti and other meals that you can use corn flour to do. I know of Epiti, I know of thickening your soups, but this is not cornstarch anyways. I am going to drop a recipe on how to make cornstarch. I did it and it worked. It's taking my sauce, but you can also use this one, but we are doing corn flour today, okay? So we rinse this out and we changed our water, and we'll put in another water, put it in a sieve so that the water can be dropping out, okay? After doing this, the next thing is to go and put it in the sun. Where I live in the north, I live in the northern part of Nigeria, the sun there is very scorching. So for things like this, we have this advantage, okay? We use the sun to advantage over here because the sun is really hot. So we went and we put this under the sun, and it got dried in 4 hours or less. It's going to be dried. But if you have a dehydrator where you are, to dehydrate foodstuffs, you can use that. Not to burn it, though. You don't want this cooked, but the dehydrator will not burn it. To just take out the water, soak out the water after some hours. If we have that, it's fine, but we have sun here, so we use the sun, okay? So we use the sun. Next thing is to go and grind this in your local grinding place, or if you have the Gucci Meat blender, the Dogo blender, or any other strong blender, you can use it. I have a blender, a strong, but I wanted this to be very powdery, very, very smooth. So, and my blender is almost 2 years, and I don't want to overtax my blender, so I will not try to use my blender to dry this dry thing anymore. I've done it in the past and it worked, but I'm just being cautious to extend the life of my blender, okay? So I sent my girl to the local mill, and she grinded it in a nearby place. There are advantages and disadvantages of grinding there, because other people's food particles, what they grinded, can also show and be joined with yours. But if you have a strong blender, I would advise to do this at home, okay? So I use my sieve to sieve out the flour after they've grinded it. You'll see particles, other foodstuffs, and other things, so that the sieve is going to pick out, and you keep that aside. I repeated this twice, reason being that I felt that it wasn't smooth enough, so I wanted to do it more to remove more particles, okay? So this is me still doing it in the first time, the first phase. I did this, then I proceeded to show you guys what came out from my sieve and what came out from my flour. Yes, so this is my sieve after the first filtering and sieving. So this is the second one. I'm putting it into a bag direct. I'm putting the bag in the bucket so that everything is going to go into the bag, so I don't have to turn it after I'm done, because I want to store it in this waterproof, okay? So this is now me doing it for the second time, sieving the already sieved corn flour for the second time. And I did that, I shift. When I get to the bottom part, I remove it. I keep that aside. and I repeated the process till I was done shearing all the flour. So if you've watched to this point and you've not liked and subscribed to this channel, why? Like this video, guys, and subscribe to this channel. I share wholesome content about food, family, career, and all that fun stuff in between. Alright, so I sheaved it and I sheaved until I was done with the second batch of shearing. Don't forget our advice that if you have your blender, use your blender and still do the sheaving part, because even with your blender you still have to sheave to get a very smooth consistency. So even if you have your blender, don't skip the sheaving part, this part of it, don't skip it. And when I was done at this point, and I tied it and I stored my flour. You can store it in an airtight container too, but I chose to store it in this nylon bag and I'll put it in a bucket. Alright, so then I showed you guys what was left in the sheaving, what came out. You're going to see that shortly. Just look at this, just look at this, just look at this. This is all that came out. I think they grinded the red guinea corn in the blender before I got there, so I'm seeing a lot of red things. I think it's red guinea corn. Look at this. So it's always good to sheave your corn very well. Thank you for watching, guys. See you on the next one. Bye.